Hello all, welcome to Think Automation YouTube channel. If you want to learn more about qTest, Tosca and other Tricentis products, then this is the right YouTube channel for you. Alright, let's start with the today's topic. Today we are going to discuss about how to integrate qTest with Jira tool. So qTest itself is a wonderful test management tool where you can go and create your test cases, you can execute them and you can manage them in a beautiful way. Jira is a more something related to agile methodologies where you can create some requirement, maintain them, manage them, you can track defects effectively. So what if both the tools comes into same line and you can utilize best of best? So that's what we are gonna see today. So we'll see how we can create requirement from Jira, how we can sync it back to qTest, and how you can do the actual syncing of test cases from qTest to Jira, how you can relate your text execution effectively tracked in Jira itself. Right. Before doing the actual integration, we need to do certain configuration installation in both the tools. Right. We'll start with the qTest. In qTest, you need to install something called browser plugin to raise a defect directly from qTest that will automatically get stored in Jira. Right. What you need to do, you need to install a browser plugin. You can come to resource page, you will see something called qTest integration plugin, and you can see Chrome plugin or whatever the browser that you are using. So I'm going to use Chrome extension now. If you follow your next screen, then you will be able to uh, install this browser plugin over there. So if we come here, I'm going to install for Chrome now. So it will navigate me to Chrome. I have already installed. This is the first requirement from qTest perspective. And from Jira perspective, as a Jira administrator, you need to install the app from Atlassian Marketplace. So you can come to settings, apps, then you'll be able to see something called qTest. You can just search for qTest here. So you can see Jira Integration qTest Enterprise. You can just go and install this application. I already installed this application. These are the two installations that we need to do from the both the tools. After that, what you need to do, you need to create something called API token that I will showcase in some time. Right. So once you do that, you need to come here in qTest. You need to go to settings, integration settings, where you can add a new Jira connection. You can also integrate with Rally version 1 Jira, but now we'll see about Jira integration only. Yeah, let's add a connection here. Add Jira connection. You can give, basically you can give any name here. So I'm gonna give Jira demo, and you need to give your browser URL for the Jira integration. It for Jira server or Jira DC and all, it can be different URL how your organization define. But for Jira Cloud, you can directly use the whatever the URL that you have that you are accessing from here. So I'm having server URL something like this, right? For Jira server, again, you need to give this URL one more time for the backend connection perspective. Now I'm going to integrate qTest Cloud with Jira Cloud. So I'm going to enter the server URL, and I need to enter the user credentials, and I need to enter the password. For Jira Cloud, you need to enter only the API token, not the actual password. So to generate a password or token for Jira Cloud, what you need to do, so you need to come here, you need to go to your account settings. Once you navigate to your account settings, you will see something called security. Under this, you will be seeing something called API token, where you can create new token, right? We have already created some token. I'm going to create one more token for demo. Right. Once I create that, you will be able to get the token in next screen. You can just see this and copy this. Right. Once you have the credential, you can just enter the username, whatever email ID that you are using, and whatever the token that we have generated right now, those token value you can click. After that, you can just click on test Jira connection. It should give a message saying that connected successfully or connected to the server successfully, something like that. Post that, you can just click on save and configure. All right, I have entered my credential and saved that page. After that, this page will come. Here you need to configure whatever the artifact that you want to sync across qTest to Jira or Jira to qTest, whatever the sync that you are going to perform. Right, we have three artifacts here: defect, requirement, and releases. We are going to do integration in all three artifacts now to showcase you today. First one will be defect. So you can click on add defect type. This will bring up all the projects available in the Jira. In the particular Jira instance, I have these many projects created. So I'm gonna do integrate with qTest. And what is the issue type that you're gonna integrate? Typically, it will be bug or issue for a defect. But there are some maintenance project that uses story itself as a bug, and that can be integrated. That's the reason qTest does not restricting you to integrate with any issue type for the bug. You can integrate with any issue type. You can, if you even if you create any custom issue type, those are also can be integrated here. So I'm gonna choose bug. Whatever issue type you want to integrate, you can choose that. Once you choose that, the record will get added here, and there is no restriction saying that you can add only one issue type. You can add more than one issue type, either task or subtask, whatever you want, you can do that. And there is no restriction for the project level as well. You can add you can integrate with multiple projects as well. You can integrate bug from multiple Jira project, and that can be synced to same qtest project. Okay, those are all the additional combination that you can do. And I'm going to integrate requirement as well. I'm going to add issue type for the requirement as well. The same project, I'm going to add story and clicking on OK. You can add as per your wish. You can add epic as well. So I'm going to add one more issue type now for demonstration, epic as well. So story and epic will get created as a requirement here, and I'm going to add releases as well. So here, if you look at this Jira board for this integration with qTest, so you will be having some stories created already, stories and bug that are already created, and you should be seeing some releases as well. There is release 2024, 2025; those are all created, right? Now if I'm gonna add release type as well. So when I click on release type, it will pull up the project as like before, and you can either do sprint as a release or fixed version. I'm gonna integrate with fixed version today, right? I'm gonna click on save and activate now. So once you do that, then the Jira connection will get automatically synced. Right. Post that, click on the same integration settings now. You will see something called Fetch Jira Defect. What this will do, if you click on these buttons, this will bring up the existing data from the Jira to qTest, existing Jira defect that will get automatically synced back now. So typically what the integration will do, if any new defect are created from now onwards from Jira for the particular project, then the defect will get automatically synced to qTest. Similarly, the requirement or any new releases are created from now onwards, that will get automatically synced. But the existing data, you need to sync it only once manually. So that's the reason I'm syncing this now. The requirement details as well. I'm fetching the retrieving the data from Jira to qTest now. It will take some time. So there are 5 requirements in total. So all of them are synced now. Same way, I'm syncing the releases as well from Jira to qTest now. All the information was synced. So I'm saving this once again. Okay, closing this now. So I'm in my requirement. Let's see all the existing stories from Jira to Qt are synced successfully. If you see that, there is a imported from Jira folder created, and you can see that all the requirement related information are displaying here. If you can click this link, it will navigate you to Jira link where the story is actually there, right? So what I'm gonna do, uh, I'm gonna see all other information. I'm gonna see the status, description, everything is coming. I'm gonna check some other requirement as well, right? and I'm gonna check the release information. Both the releases are now getting linked automatically tagged here. And whatever the story that are linked in qtest itself, for example, this story, if it is linked to some fixed version, then it will automatically will get linked. For example, here if you see epic one is actually linked to this, right? So I'm gonna go to backlog now, and let's see where is epic one. I do not see that epic. Let's see. Okay. So this epic is actually linked to release 2024, and it automatically get the linkage in qtest as well. That's the beauty of the integration. Wherever you have tracking information, those information will get automatically synced to other tool. Now we see that the linkage is getting carried over from Jira to qtest, right? Now we'll see the same thing from qtest to Jira. So for this requirement, for example, I have something called story one test update, okay, where I'm gonna add some test case, right? The test case is now added. I'm going to the actual test case now. I'm entering some random information. Okay, so I'm saving this now. Okay, now I'm going to the actual story here. From here, if I go to actual story, so I will be able to see something called how many test cases are actually linked. Okay, so we see that there are a couple of test cases are actually linked. Okay, and whatever the project that we have, a demo project. Okay, so if you have created any test case, those test case information will also getting displayed here. What is the project, what is the test case is about, and what is the version of the test case, whether the test run is created or not. And you see that there is other project information is also getting stored here, so which means that the same Jira project is integrated with multiple qtest projects. So whatever the project is integrated here, all the project information and their related test result detail, everything will get displayed here. So whatever you do it in qtest, immediately those changes will get reflected here. So I linked a test case to this story, to this requirement. The moment I link, so everything is getting displayed here. So as a project manager or in Jira, if I want to track what is the actual status, I see that, oh, people are created test cases and link this, and what is the status of test case, whether it got executed or not. It is not yet executed, right? The same test case, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna approve this now. Okay, the moment I approve, it will become as 1.0. Okay, I'm going to my Jira and just reloading this. Let's see, the version upgrade is happening here, 1.0. Okay, so as a next thing, I'm gonna create test run here. So I'm gonna create under 2024, right? I'm gonna add a test run here. The moment I add a test run, I'm coming back to Jira. I'm just reloading my page here. You see that there is a test run added here, right? And you see that it is unexecuted. So as a project manager in Jira itself, I can go and track saying that, oh, the people have created test case, test run is also created, it is planned, and it is not yet executed. So it will be executed in future. Something like that, I will get the details here, right? I'm going to the text execution now. I'm gonna execute that test run now. So let's see. I'm checking this test run. I'm just running this test run in my test pad. So just adding random information. I'm just passing this, passing the whole execution, and just saving this. Right. If I come back here and reload the same page for the story, I will be able to see whether the test case is passed or not. So all the information will get flown to qtest to Jira immediately. There is a one test log, and that was passed or not. All those information you'll be able to see. The whole structure qtest text execution will be called as iframe. These iframe will get refreshed immediately once you execute, once you do some changes, everything. Okay. Now let's see, I'm gonna fail the same test run now in qtest. Okay, so I'm gonna fail this. Okay, the moment I fail that, either I need to raise a defect, right? So how you can raise defect? There are two ways. You can raise it in step level, or you can raise as a test case or test run level. Okay, so I'm gonna raise this test run level. Okay, either I can link the existing defect ID. These defect ID should be Jira defect ID. It is not qtest defect ID anymore. Okay, so I'm gonna create new defect now. It will automatically show what is the project that got integrated with Jira, right? So you no need to do anything, just you can add. Okay, since you have installed the plugin, you will see similar screen, something like Jira here now, and you can submit your defect, uh, defect demo. Okay, and automatically the test step details will get carried forward. You can add your own description, and you can do that, and you can add additional details whatever you want. Fixed version, you can add it to 2024, everything. You can do that, and after that you can just click on create, right? Once you do that, the defects will get created automatically and the tab will get closed. I'm going back to the test run screen. Now it gives me the defect ID, and this defect ID is coming from Jira actually. So IWQ is the Jira key that I'm using, that you can close this and you can save this now, marking this as fail and saving this. So once I do that, I go back to qtest. The overall status is now failed. Now again, I'm coming here and refreshing the same story now. You'll see that the linked issue, whatever the issue that we created for the test run from qtest, that got automatically linked to this story, which means that it will link to proper requirement. And you see that overall status is now failed, and whatever the failure information will get displayed here. And you can see that all the history of execution: first time it was passed, second time it was failed. When it was failed, we link this defect. So whatever the defect status, everything is in intact. In same way, you can come to qtest for the particular release. You can just go to defect summary. You can see that what are all defects that are open. Okay, the status from Jira will automatically come here. If any status is changed in Jira, then automatically this status will get changed, right? Similarly, when you execute your test run, you can do link your existing test run as well. So when you go to run screen, instead of submitting defect, you can just type the existing defect ID, and if you click on link, then the particular defect will get linked over here as well. So that's the beauty of integration. Whatever information you are updating here, those will get updated here. For example, if I'm coming here, defect demo update, and I'm gonna update the status now. Let's see, the status is in progress. Okay, so I'm coming here in my text execution, going to defects. Defects demo update, description is updated, summary, and the status is updated. So in same way, you can go to defect summary. In every screen, this detail is getting updated now. That's the beauty of this whole integration, right? So the moment you integrate your Jira with qtest, you will see that these defects will be gone up, and whatever the defect that you are creating, that should be created in Jira. You have a nice interface where you can create defects directly from qtest itself, and those defects will get posted to Jira. So that's all I have for the integration. You today you have learned about how you can sync the releases, requirements, and defects from Jira to qtest, and how you can link test cases to the Jira requirements here, and how that is getting updated or displayed here in your Jira iframe immediately once you execute something, once you pass it something, once you fail it something. That's all I have for the day. Thank you all. We'll see it in one more interesting topic for qTest or Tosca.